Ayan, blessed afternoon to everyone and welcome to Brewing Live All New Season. And we are already on our episode number 134 for mental health preparedness in the new landscape of living amidst the challenges of our present time. Brewing Live is a community service of the Cup Coffee Republic, our coaching hub and home of the certified life coaches in the Philippines. In partnership with Life Coach Philippines, our heart is to serve. Is here as game changers is to brew mental fitness in your space and help nurture holistic mental health for you and the people that really matters to you. So shout out to all my fellow kindred coaches serving in this corner of the digital space and advancing life coaching ethically and authentically. So ayan, shout out to all our coaches, kindred coaches. So hello Coach Tin, Coach Sean, Coach Candy, thank you for joining me live today. Ayan, so giving is a lifestyle that never goes out of style. So I encourage you to extend your heart today by supporting the works that we do and blessing the Coffee Republic with your food and beverage orders. So we have delicious vegan meals. Ayan, meron pong vegan meals sa Big Cup Coffee Republic and fresh guyabano juice and mango juice. So no calorie sugar replacement syrup, pita chips, and mushroom chicharon for easy switch to healthy eating. So doon sa mga nagsiswitch na ngayon from not so healthy to healthy eating, there are a lot of foods that you can order from Decaf Coffee Republic to help you sustain your the things that you do, your advocacy into healthy eating. So we also invite you to join our hashtag Save One campaign against diabetes. Okay, so check out our organic insulin wine and tea. Okay, meron po tayong available na insulin wine and tea and know more about sugar regulator products to help fight the debilitating symptoms of diabetes. Ayan, so for your favorite and classic comfort food, meron pa rin naman yan. So we offer sausage platter, waffles, pies, cakes, props, and milkshake. So ayan, kahit ano po yung whether it's on the healthy side or gusto niyo ng comfort food. So Decaf available yan sa Decaf Coffee Republic. So please check our Facebook page for the menu of sumptuous meals and refreshing drinks or connect with Coach Rezzhel through 0917-586-1661 to bring Decaf Coffee Republic experience in your space through order for pickup and delivery. So we are also open from 12 noon to 12 midnight for your dine-in experience. So take note po, hanggang 12 midnight na po ang Decaf Coffee Republic. Nag-open po siya ng 12 noon hanggang 12 midnight. Okay? So for other ways to support our community works, you may now give us some stars or love gifts through fund transfer. Just check the caption of this video for bank info and GCash account. Ayan. So if you just joined us in, welcome again. Master Coach Jasmine, thank you for joining me live today. So welcome and thank you for being here. And you may circulate the link of this video to invite your friends to watch with you. You may also tag them in the comment below and give them some shout outs, encouragement, motivation, or best, just acknowledge and express gratitude for them, for your friends, for the people who you want to tag in the comment below. Okay, so as for me, let me give some shout outs to fellow mental model collectors inside the Learning Society by Master Coach A. So special mention to Coach Trisha Carino, our community lead inside the Be Learning Society. So ayan, si Coach Trisha po, siya po ang nating community lead inside the Be Learning Society. So if you are not yet a smart holder of the Be Learning e-card and you are still missing all the perks that we enjoy, okay? Today is the best time for you to take action. So just connect with Coach Rezzhel at 0917-586-1661 to join the Be Learning Society. The Be Learning Society is the tent maker of the Be Learning homes for mental fitness. So the perks that we enjoy as members of the Be Learning Society is first, the 5% discount for food and beverage orders from Decaf Coffee Republic. And the second is to get the full access to Mental Model Masterclass by Master Coach A, happening every third Saturday of the month. I think that's fourth Saturday of the month. So plus the benefit from the 90-minute coaching session with senior coaches from the Life Coach Philippines. So if you want to experience how it is to be coach, so joining us in the Be Learning Society is one way for you to avail of that service from the Life Coach Philippines. So this month's Mental Model Masterclass is scheduled on November 27. So save nyo na po yung date. Save the date. November 27 at 7 p.m., Master Coach A will teach on Jeff Bezos' mental models. Kilala nyo ba si Jeff Bezos? Di ba? Siya yung founder ng Amazon, and uh, he's been doing a lot of things to grow Amazon and be successful in the endeavors that he pursues. Okay, so Jeff Bezos mental models yung ating topic for the next mental model masterclass. Ayan, so are you ready to level up as an entrepreneur? So register now and get ready to thrive and experience financial breakthrough even during this time of pandemic. So for more information and registration assistance, just connect with Coach Rezzhel to 0917-586-1661. Okay, so moving on for today's episode, I will be sharing with you about how self-compassion or how compassion for ourselves can help improve our mental health. So please do tag your friends and forward this video link and invite others to join us in our conversation on mental preparedness. So for those who don't know me yet, for those who will encounter me for the first time, I am Life Coach C. Bercasio. My full name is Colleen Capino Bercasio, and I am a certified co-actively co-create life coach from the Life Coach Philippines. And I am also a certified mental health coach. I am part of the Master Builders Apprentice of Master Coach A. And as we build tribe, we help you make your unstoppable dreams come true. Ayan, I am also one of the 20 coaching speakers who have undergone the 20 weeks uh, program of Master Coach A called Six Steps to Six Figure Speaking Career Program. And of course, I am part of the Be Learning Society, and I am a mental model collector. Ayan, so we collect mental models. Kaya ang tawag po sa amin is mental model collector, and we are already done with our 6 months. So next November is already our 7 month inside the Be Learning Society. So yan, I am also the founder and creator of Absolutely Worthy Coaching Community, and this is a private Facebook group that I have created to be a safe space for people claim their to who wants to be mentally and emotionally fit, so that to claim their worthiness, okay, so that they can express themselves, achieve their dreams, and live their purpose, because I believe that we are really worthy of the better things that we desire in life. So for my work experience, I've been in I've performed various capacities in the supply chain management. Ayan, and currently I am part of the Bayan Anihan. Actually, nakasuot po ako ngayon ng uniform. And I am here in our location in Bulacan. Kaya po nasa labas po tayo ngayon. Wala po tayo sa loob ng kwarto. O yun. So, Bayan Anihan Team, a mission unit of the Gawad Kalinga Foundation. Ayan, so I am a wife with no kids and living happily with my husband for 12 years now. Okay, so if you are watching on this on a replay, please comment #replay and do send us message if you wish to connect with any points that resonates with you. So if meron po kayong mga aha moments or idea, wisdom that connects with you during the talk, please do send us a message. Okay, so you may find the YouTube link where you can watch the replay of all the episodes of Brewing Live in the caption of this video. So please do follow and subscribe to the channel so that you'll be notified when new learning videos becomes available. So ayan, so let's move on now to our topic, okay? So self-compassion, we will be talking about self-compassion. So when we say self-compassion, how do you define it. So what do you, for you, how do you define self-compassion? Ayan, so if you want to comment that, if you want to answer that question, you can just comment it on our chat box. Ayan. So, paano po natin naiintindihan ang self-compassion? Okay, so self-compassion is actually often misconstrued as self-pity. Okay? However, malaki po ang pagkakaiba ng self-compassion at self-pity. In the first place, self-compassion means to feel kindness and caring towards yourself and being non-judgmental to what you may perceive as your own inadequacies. Okay? So yung mga us being non-judgmental of our own imperfection. Ayan. So the fundamental difference between the two, between the self-compassion and self-pity is that self-compassion is, ito yung definition ni Professor Christine Neff. Dr. Kristen Neff is the authority. She published a book about self-compassion and have done several or various researches about self-compassion. And she defines self-compassion as being kind and compassionate to yourself during times when you feel that you are inadequate, in a failure, or in suffering. Okay, so Dr. Christine Neff defines self-compassion as having three elements. So meron daw pong three elements ang self-compassion. First is self-kindness. Okay, self-kindness, being kind to yourself as you might be towards a best friend, a loved one, a child, or a beloved pet. Okay, so self-compassion is the opposite of being self-critical. So another element of self-compassion is com- um, common humanity, or sometimes they call this connectedness. So knowing that you are not alone. So hindi daw nga po tayo mag-isa. We are simply human and we all experience suffering and personal failure. So hindi lang po isang tao yan. Kung tayo po nakikita natin that we are a failure, hindi lang naman po tayong mag-isa lang nakakaramdam po niyan. So no one is human without hurting or failing or something, at least some of the time. Okay, so self-compassion means knowing you're not unique in your experiences, and some of your experiences is special or better. You are not not special or better than others. Okay, so the third element of self-compassion is mindfulness. What does mindfulness mean? So accepting and acknowledging your feelings and thoughts without judgment, rather than suppressing them. Okay, so self-compassion is the opposite of ignoring your feelings or trying to push them down. Ayan, so those are the three elements na sinabi ni Dr. Christine Neff of self-compassion. First is self-kindness, second is connectedness, the third is mindfulness. On the other hand, yung self-pity. Self-pity is a feeling of sorrow for one's misfortunes and mistakes. Ayan. So, if self-compassion is a feeling of love, okay, self-pity is a feeling of sorrow for one's misfortunes and mistakes and staying in that emotional place of misery for way too long. Okay, so yun po, actually that's the fundamental difference between self-pity and self-compassion. Okay, so self-pity can include either or both denial of one's part in a problem. So either dinideny natin yung pagiging parte natin ng isang problema, or that we are obsessing over our shortcomings resulted into that particular problem. Okay, so yun yung self-pity. Self-pity is also narcissistic rather than productive. Ayan. So, yun po yung pagkakaiba ng ating self-pity and self-compassion. So, let's not, tawag dito, wag po natin i-interchange or wag po natin ipareha ang self-compassion together with self-pity. Ayan, kasi malaki po talaga yung pagkakaiba nilang dalawa. Ayan, so self-compassion has been shown to increase well-being and resilience to stress and trauma. Okay? So it is linked to healthier behaviors and increases confidence and sense of personal responsibility. Okay, so when we feel self-compassion, it is linked to having, okay, so having a more robust or healthier behavior in us, positive behavior in us, and increases our confidence and our sense of responsibility. So a study published in the International Journal of Psychology for Young Korean Adults. Okay, so may study po. It suggests that self-kindness, an element of the self-compassion, is a key predictor of positive mental health. Okay? It is a key predictor of positive mental health, and that specific components of self-compassion, like the connectedness, strongly relates to uh, social well-being. Okay, so to social well-being. So yan po yung result ng study na napublish sa International Journal of Psychology about young Korean adults. Okay, so self-compassion has also been shown to increase motivation and self-improvement. Ayan. So, compassion is concerned with the alleviation of suffering. Di ba? Sabi nga natin kanina. So, when we feel compassion for our own pain, when we feel compassion for our own pain, especially when the pain comes from our maladaptive habits and behavior, we want to heal that pain. Okay, we want to heal that pain. Gusto natin mag-heal. And we want to make changes and improvements that will help us suffer less. Okay, so self-compassion. Okay, when we have that self-compassion, mas nagkakaroon tayo ng desire. Okay, to heal ourselves, and that means improving our habits, improving our behaviors. Okay, so while the motivational power of self-criticism, okay, so different sila. Sometimes self-criticism can also push us to improve ourselves or change ourselves in a way that can improve us. However, while the motivational power of self-criticism comes from the fear of self-punishment, the motivational power of self-compassion comes from desire to be healthy. Okay, so they both implies our desire for improvement, pero yung isa nanggagaling siya doon sa desire natin to be healthy, while the other one is nanggagaling siya doon sa fear or avoidance of self-punishment. Okay? So self-compassion also recognizes that failure is not only inevitable, but it's also our best teacher. Something to be explored rather than avoided at all costs. Sorry po, medyo maingay lang. Ayan, so self-compassion also shows us to acknowledge areas of personal weakness by recognizing that imperfection, okay, imperfection is part of the shared human experience. So we can then work on improving ourselves, not because we are unacceptable as we are, but because we want to thrive and be happy. Ayan. So, can you differentiate, okay, can you make the difference between self-criticism also and self-compassion when it comes to self-improvement. Ayan. So sabi dito, oy Coach Nord, thank you for joining us. And sabi niya dito, happy intentional learning, lunchtime with fellow learners. Yan, ang ating intentional coach, si Coach Nord. Okay? So here, I'm going to share with you the 3 ways that we can cultivate more self-compassion. Okay? So yung first one is by letting go of judgment of past mistakes and perceived inadequacies. Okay? So when we say ayun nga, non-judgmental, that we let go of the judgment of ourselves, we don't use self-compassion as a way to sugarcoat or resist the reality of the moment. Okay? So hindi natin siya inaalis yung possibility talaga na nagkaroon tayo ng mistake or meron tayo talagang pagkukulang na nagawa. Okay? Kaya lang hindi natin siya nire-refer as something na hindi tawag doon, or hindi natin siya sinusugarcoat or hindi natin siya nilalabanan. Okay? We accept the reality. Kasi sabi nga natin, what we resist persist. Okay? So hindi po talaga natin siya nilalabanan. So we must accept the reality that right now, in this moment, that thought that we made the mistake and that it hurts. Okay? Kasi kapag nagkakamali tayo or we think of things that we are not enough, it hurts really, okay? It hurts us. And sometimes we need to accept that this uh, thought brings us feeling of uh, pain in us, okay? So it is by opening to this truth with warmth and support that we eventually start to heal. So it is in the acceptance of this truth that that we start to heal. So sabi nga dito ni columnist and breakup coach Chelsea Leigh Trescott, self-compassion is about giving ourselves room to be human. It's about cultivating a perspective over ourselves so we never shut ourselves down and never lose faith in our own potential. Ayan. So number two way that we can cultivate self-compassion is to find it, is to be is to speak kindly to ourselves. Okay? So when let's speak kindly to ourselves. So kung medyo nahihirapan tayo to speak kindly to ourselves, just imagine, okay, that you are speaking to a loved one or a dear friend. Ayan. So paano ka ba makipag-usap sa isang kaibigan? O sa isang minamahal na nandun, na medyo nandun sa na may problema. Okay. So paano ka makipag-usap sa kanya? So that's how we should also uh, speak to ourselves. One good place to start is by thinking about how you would treat others that you care about. Yun nga. So while we can't always take away others' pain, hindi naman talaga natin natatanggal yung pain nila, but we can validate its existence and provide support to help them get through it and be able to grow. So ganyan din yung pwede natin gawin sa sarili natin. We can validate the existence or we can accept that existence and then provide support for us so that we can get through it and we can grow from the experience. Okay, so let yourself make mistakes and care for yourself as you treat others. And the third way that we can cultivate self-compassion is to be easier on ourselves and leave perfectionism behind. So lagi nga natin sinasabi, hashtag vacation from perfection. Okay, so give yourself permission to be imperfect or sabi nga ni Coach Orville, less than perfect. Okay, so ayun, nabanggit din natin kanina because really in this world, nothing is perfect and there are a lot of imperfections. So let's be compassionate in ourselves and uh, accept, okay, accept that we can be less than perfect. Okay, so sabi nga dito ni Jack Cornfield, okay, if your compassion does not include yourself, if your compassion does not include yourself, kasi usually we can be compassionate with others but not with ourselves. Okay. So if your compassion does not include yourself, it is incomplete. So it is incomplete. Okay. And that's true. Okay. That's true. Because really, compassion should include not just others but also ourselves. Ayan. So that's all for me for today. And thank you for joining me and supporting the advancement of mental fitness. Mental preparedness talk at Decaf Coffee Republic every Saturday at 4 p.m. is back starting Saturday, November 13. So nagbabalik na po yung Mental Preparedness Talk at Decaf Coffee Republic every Saturday at 4 p.m. This is a face-to-face talk, so you can visit us at Decaf Coffee Republic to attend the Mental Preparedness Talk. So if you are interested also about trauma and ways to heal from trauma, I invite you to attend the Trauma Masterclass series of Master Coach A, and our next class is already tomorrow, November 12. Okay? And it will be focusing on the 6 big emotions being hijacked by our amygdala. Okay, so ano ba yung amygdala natin? It's something in the brain, okay, that regulates the emotions. Doon, yun yung, kumbaga, nag-define and nag-regulate ng mga emotions that we feel. So there are 6 big emotions that be can be hijacked, okay, by the amygdala. So if you are interested to become a professional service provider, either as a life coach or a mental health coach like us, connect with Coach Rezzhel through 0917-586-1661 to know more about the Co-Actively Co-Create Life Coaching Certification Program by Master Coach A. we are now accepting applications also for mental health certification. Ayan, so meron na rin pong application for mental health certification and internship program with limited slots. So make sure that you make the reservation with Coach Rezzhel. Ayan. So join us back again tomorrow, same time and same digital space for episode 135. Okay, so 135 na tayo tomorrow and we will have Coach Marifeg Garfin with her topic, Sing a Song, Do Things That You Enjoy. Ayan, so Decaf Coffee Republic is located inside Pioneer Center compound or widely known as PC. We are just across Bayanihan Center in Pioneer Road Corner, Brixton and United Streets in Capitolio, Pasig City. Okay, so ayan, dito na po tayo nagtatapos. So this is Life Coach C. Bercasio, mentally fit to serve you in behalf of the Life Coach Philippines. This is us in the Philippines. Love bang boom, love bang boom, love bang boom. Bye!